You are a unique person. Two people in this life can never be the same. You are a very unique, you are strong. Hello everybody, Elma here, and remember, this is your space for inspiration and change. Now, to all my old subscribers, welcome back and thank you so much for coming. Thank you for staying. And to all those who are new to this channel, on this channel we inspire positive change in people. So if you haven't yet joined this wonderful family, please kindly join by hitting the red subscription button down below and turning on the notification bell so that you will get notified each time I post a new video. So every week I post new videos, so turn on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I post a video. So now, today's video, I want to really talk about something important. This topic has been on my mind for a very long time, so stay tuned so that you follow each and everything in this video. Trust me, it has many lessons. Let's dive right into the video. Today I really want to talk about an important topic. This topic, I don't know if many people have been taking it seriously, but this topic has been causing a lot of harm and people do not know about it. Now, I'm sure you all are wondering what I'm going to be talking about. I want to talk about external validation. So this is something really important, and if you follow me, trust me, you're going to realize when I was trying to get information about this topic, I found out some really interesting things that we do not know about. So if someone asks, like, I wrote everything down so that I should not miss out any important part of it. Okay, so what is external validation? First of all, it means others validating your individual feelings, meaning it is your feelings, but other people are validating it. For example, if someone tells you you are beautiful, you are kind, you are loving, you are caring, those are all external validations. Someone validating your individual feelings. Now, so what I want to talk about again, I want to talk about why do people need external validation. So let's look at it from the very beginning. Like, where does all of this external validation come from? Now, if there is external validation, it means there is internal validation. Internal validation maybe comes from inside of your house. Let's say parents, brothers, sisters, siblings. That is internal validation. External validation now is people out of your circle, like friends, extended family, and all of those people are classified under external validation. Now, the reason why external validation is very common, it's a common phenomena, and it's very, like, many people pay attention a lot to it, is because, first of all, people look for external validation because they do not get internal validation. If you notice at home, children, if you tell a child you're very good, you're a good girl, or you're a good boy, that is validation. You are validating that child. You are beautiful, you are kind, you are caring, you are validating that child, and children love to hear those things. So if you as a parent, you fail to tell your children you are kind, you are beautiful, siblings don't tell each other in the house, you do not get that kind of internal validation. You notice that the children start to drift. They start going to friends to tell them the things that your parents don't tell them. They start going to their friends to get validation from them. You start seeing it starts like that because the parents try to ignore the children's feelings at that time without noticing. It's not intentional. It's not like the parents actually do that intentionally. Sometimes parents get too busy that they do not even have time to check on their kids, to validate them, to see what they are up to praise them when they make an effort. That is why they start shifting towards external people out of the house to get validation from those people. And when it starts, they grow up with that kind of mindset, knowing that their parents don't validate them. The only people that validate them are outsiders. And secondly, parents, children, it's very common with children who grow up in single homes, because you see single parents are always busy, they don't have time for the children. Or you see children who don't grow up with their direct relatives, like aunties, uncles, who are being maltreated. They don't get validation. They don't feel like they are good or any good. They only go out they only get validation from their friends, from people who are outside of their internal circle. And what happens? They grow up with that kind of behavior. And before you know it, even internal people can never By the time you, the parent, want to start praising the child or telling the child, your praises or your opinion will never be enough to convince that child that what the child is doing is actually right. If that child wears a dress and you tell the child your dress is beautiful, the child will not accept to listen that the dress is beautiful. If the friend outside tells the child that your dress is beautiful, then the child will accept. Why? Because they have grown up living on the opinions of other people from outside, not taking the opinion of people inside the house. And you notice again that these same people, they seem to feel like internal validation is not okay. If their husband or if their wife or anyone within the internal circle tells them something, they seem not to listen to that. But if people outside will tell them, they will easily listen because that is what they have grown up with. And in some rare cases, you even notice that even if the parents try to maybe balance up and validate the children, they really don't pay attention to it because they don't really think that it's a part of the growth process. And you see, children rely only on what other outsiders can say, and it affects them when they grow up. The thing with external validation is that you identify, like, you see as if yourself, as if you have a lack or you have flaws or you have a deficiency in yourself. You constantly need other people to validate that good in you, meaning that you see yourself as I'm not good enough. Until someone outside tells you that you are good enough, then you will believe that you are good enough. That is where the problem comes from. Even sometimes, like I said, sometimes the parents might do it, but they don't do it, like they don't really have that time to do it. And you find yourself seeking only external validation, caring about what people say. I remember there was a time when I was in secondary school, like a time in my life when anybody says anything, I didn't ever want anybody to say anything bad about me or anybody to think anything negative about me. I just wanted to be good in the sight of everybody. I remember someone had told me once in school, like I took some lipstick, like transparent lipstick, and I put it on my lip, and someone was like, "You put lipstick? Seriously, you put?" And I quickly wiped it off because I want to get the approval of people outside. It is very common because people like to listen to the things that the outside people say. You hear these things, you feel good, it makes you feel happy. And the moment someone doesn't praise you, you start feeling down. Why? Because you've been used to external validation, and it started all in the home. Now, I want us to look at some disadvantages of external validation. Why is external validation bad? I don't even know what advantages external validation has, because external validation is only the sweet words people will tell you. You are beautiful, you're kind, you're hardworking, you're the most lovable person, you're the most adorable person. But the disadvantages are massive. Let us look at the disadvantages. First, I would like to talk about it makes you vulnerable. The fact that you live your life depending on others to dictate to you what is good and what is not good, it makes you very vulnerable. And you cannot make your own individual decision. Your decisions are based on what people tell you, and as a result of that, people can easily manipulate you to get what they want out of you, because they know that anything they tell you, you're going to listen. Why? Because you have grown up depending on external validation, and you are not in control of your life. Seriously, if people are the ones telling you what is right or wrong, it means that they are the ones controlling your life. It means that you are not the one in control of your life. You live your life only trying to validate, like get validation from outside people. Your life is dictated by others, and you live life to please other people at the detriment of your own self. You find yourself living trying to meet up to the standards of people. If someone criticizes, if you do something and someone says this is not good, you try to make it right at all costs, even at the detriment of your own happiness, just to say that I want to get external validation from people. It is a problem. And truth be told, external validation can cause depression. We are hearing this thing of bipolar disorder, whatnot. These things are all interrelated. This topic is by far more important than we ever think. External validation, it can cause you depression. If somebody fails to, like if you do something and somebody tells you that this thing that you did is not right, even if it was right, you can get depressed, stressed up, high blood pressure. Yes, it causes depression. If you go and find out research, if you like do deep research, you will find out that some of the reasons why people go into depression is because is because of external validation. If people don't validate what you want, if people don't validate what you say, you can become so depressed. You live a very unhappy life. and you can hardly achieve your goals. Why? Because when you start seeking external validation, each person has their own way. Everybody wants to be the boss. Everybody has something to offer. Everybody wants to have something to say. If you want to say, for example, you want to invest in a project, the person will tell you that this project is not good, don't invest in it. You miss it. Or somebody will tell you that invest in this one, you just go, because you only seek to see what people outside will say. That is the problem. External validation. You don't have control of yourself, truth be told. You live your life to please others. You cannot take any firm decision on your own because of external validation. Yes, it causes depression. Yes, it can lead to bipolar disorder. These things are interconnected. I could go on and on and on talking about this external validation, but I don't want to focus a lot on the problem. I want us to focus a lot on the solution. I just wanted to bring to our understanding that this external validation is a problem. We may not see it, but it is a very serious problem. You live your life at the detriment, like you live life virtually to please others. It's like you came to this world to only please others and not please yourself. You know, the thing with this external validation is some people can go out of their way to do something. They can even if it means that they don't have the means, even if it means that they should take from somewhere just to fill up, just to fill up, so that people will not have something to say about them. That is bad. What can be pleasing to another person might be disgusting to another person. What you can classify as good to another person might be bad to another person. So in this life, you cannot focus only on what people will say. You cannot focus on what external people will say. And the cause of all of this, it all started in the home because parents failed to direct their children on the right path. Now, what's the way forward? You're a busy parent, you're a working parent, you don't have time. The little time that you have in your home, make sure to remind your children how good they are. Make sure to praise your children when they do something. Make sure to tell them that yes, you are doing it right, so that they will not need to go out there to seek validation from people. Mostly train them, especially to rely on what they themselves think, on what God says is right. Let them know that they are good enough. Let them know that their opinion is good enough. They should tell themselves how good they are. When they come to you for validation, tell them first of all this: do you think what you did is right? If it is right, then you have done it right. Let them grow up with that mindset, knowing that I don't need external validation. I don't need people to tell me how to live my life. And the thing with this external validation is also it limits people a lot. There are many things that people want to do but you cannot do because you are concerned about others, what others will say. It has caused many problems. Let us beware. And on the part of people who are trying to get external validation all their lives, remember one thing: you are a unique person. Two people in this life can never be the same. You are a very unique, you are strong. Tell yourself every day when I wake up in the morning, I am unique, I am strong, I am capable of making my own decisions, I am my own boss. I do not need someone to tell me, to dictate to me how to live my life. Remind yourself, if I make a decision and I study my Bible and I know that the Lord says that this thing is right for me to do, then it is right for me to do. I remind myself every day I am beautiful. I remind myself every day I am strong. I will never give into depression. I will never give into what people say. So, everybody, we do not need people to tell us how good we are. We do not need people to remind us every time, or to tell us or to dictate to us how to live our lives. Let us beware. Remember to tell yourself every day, I am strong, I am good. Nobody can stand on my way. Nobody can make me feel little. That is the truth. So I hope this inspires somebody genuinely to forget about external validation and begin to focus on yourself. Look within yourself. What am I weak at? Let me make it and try to see how I can get stronger. What do I not like about myself? How can I change it? How can I become better? Not because somebody has said so, but because I genuinely want to do so. I hope this inspires somebody to stop seeking external validation and focus on internal validation and focus on yourself. What does my family think? What does my husband think? What do my children think? That is what can be important. Any external validation, your opinion is welcome, but I must not take it. I'm not obliged to take it. The person who has a final decision is me. I will do what I feel is right. not what people tell me to do. I hope this thing genuinely inspires somebody, and I hope we will stop seeking external validation and focus on making ourselves better. Thank you all so much for watching. God bless you. I hope someone has learned something. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Like, let me get the opinion of other people too concerning this issue, because it's really something we need to take and focus on it and make our world a better place. Thank you all. God bless you. Bye bye.